I wanted to actually show you guys a new game that I actually developed within Unity. And I borrowed some textures from online, which are seamless concrete textures. And I pretty much photoshopped the buttons that you see here. And I've done some bit of work on here. I've actually made all the models that you see within this in in Blender. I I made everything configurable so it actually works, and the buttons actually change to the resolution of the screen, which I know a lot of people may say, well, duh, if you would actually make a mobile game, then this would be the first steps to make. But this actually was the hardest part of the process, I would have to say. It took me, I would say, about 4 tutorials on YouTube to actually accomplish, and I don't remember what tutorial I actually used for this, so I'm sorry to whoever actually came up with this. I would love to credit you. I'm gonna credit him obviously within the final product when I find the tutorial again. But yeah, the A button, because right now you can't see what I'm touching, the A button actually jumps and the arrow buttons actually move. The B button is for attack, but I haven't actually programmed anything to that yet. And then the little arrow that you see on top, I think it's kind of hard to see because of the opacity, but there is like a light purple button that's on there, and that's actually for the pause screen. And it actually looks a lot better on the mobile device because it's a lot brighter, and the button on the top you can actually see it a lot better. Now that it's paused, you can see it a whole lot better, but it's actually a darker purple. But for the time being, it's just for development purposes. So this is so far what I've gotten, and I'm actually, this is for an Android device. So right now I am testing it with on my phone, which is a Galaxy S4, and everything is working. Next, I'm gonna test it on my mom's tablet to make sure that the buttons are scalable. But from what I've seen, everything is scalable because even when I tested on my PC, everything seems to check out and actually goes to the resolution of the screen. But I still want to test it out on another device because hers isn't full 1080p. It's I would say like 720 about. So it'll be really fun to see how that actually works out. And what this game is actually, I'm gonna make it into pretty much if you guys actually played Scott Pilgrim versus the World, there's a part in there where you're pretty much just fighting off endless hordes of zombies. But in this game, it's not gonna be zombies. Obviously, it's gonna be something different. But it's pretty much that premise. But you're gonna have leaderboards, and you're actually gonna have an achievement system. So I'm pretty much just working on basic stuff. Next that I'm gonna probably do is put in a health bar, or I'm probably just gonna model some actual better looking better looking models than these squares that we have right here. Uh, I'm going to make it a little bit further down, so when you get to right here, because there is gonna be something blocking here, but I just wanted to make it look like it's a little bit further out than what it is right now, so it would look a lot better. Um, I'm actually I'm still working on a whole bunch of stuff, but one thing that I really do like, that I think it adds this like type of subtle touch to it that people really don't realize within beat 'em up games. Um, you never get to see the concrete that is facing you, and I don't know. I just think that this is a little bit of ambience. Is I just added that, and it seems to it really seems to look good, especially on the phone. Not right here because the textures are a little bit warped and a little bit, just they're a little stretched out. I didn't really do it for a television screen, but I kind of like how it looks, but just to have the sidewalk where you can see it, I just feel like it adds more to pretty much the overall design, because you don't really see that a lot, especially on games. They never really put stuff that, obviously you can just slap on there, but you never really get to see like just added details, and these small details I just feel like they should be in there. So yeah. And if you can notice right now, the same texture that I put on the sidewalks is the same texture I put in the street, because obviously this is still testing purposes, and I made it a little bit darker. Um, the whole entire model of the floor is textured, even the bottom part. You guys don't get to see that, but yeah, I just feel like, hey, it would be a nice thing to do. So yeah, this is just a little game that I've been working on. It took me, I'm not gonna lie, it took me forever to actually get these buttons working, because the way that I was doing it before was really inefficient. Because what I was doing was applying the code onto the buttons, but I found a better way where you apply it to the movement script that you put on the character. It works a lot better, and I'm pretty happy with uh with what I have here. The only problem that I see so far, that I have to figure out how to fix it, but at this point I don't think it's too much of a problem, is if you move, right? You press the jump button and you let go of the movement before you actually hit the floor, your character keeps moving. See, right now he's moving by himself. I didn't select anything. But I'm gonna fix that eventually. I just am trying to figure out how to do that, because this is, for the most part, my first time dealing with mobile controls. But that's pretty much it. Let me know what you feel about this in the comment section below, and I would love to hear any feedback. If you think that something is out of place or could be better, let me know. And right now, just to let you know, the little pill that's in the middle of the screen, that is the player character, but it's not going to be the final character. This is just for testing purposes, because I don't want to model a whole entire character just to test them for right now. When I'm gonna program the B button for all the attacks, then I'm gonna have a character there. But for the time being, I don't see it necessary. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, because it helps out a bunch. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter, because I post a lot of crazy stuff you guys might want to keep up on.